You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more of a dreamer than a doer. You'll hear him talk with energy about what he could achieve, and he genuinely believes in those possibilities. Chances are he won't push himself very far up the career ladder unless someone else handles the details and keeps pushing him.
Can he bounce back from failure?
He will usually stay calm outside, but don't expect him to fight hard to fix things. If anything goes wrong at work, you won't see much anger or drama from him. He doesn't blow up or get into bitter arguments. He's not likely to take charge and bounce right back.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
At work, he isn't the type to pick fights or raise his voice. He'd rather stay out of arguments and avoid drama. Many might find him warm or even charming at first because he does enjoy being around people. He's not the troublemaker, but he's also not the trusted rock people lean on.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He's not the jealous or competitive type, so your success won't threaten him. In fact, he'll likely be happy for you and may even show off your achievements to others with pride. Instead, you might find that he cheers you on and enjoys sharing the happiness of your success.
What if you start earning more than him?
No, he's not the type to hold a grudge or stew in jealousy if you earn more than him. Money and career status aren't major things he uses to judge himself or others. In fact, he may feel relieved that financial pressures aren't all on his shoulders.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He tends to spend without much planning or thought. If he sees something that catches his eye or feels in the mood to celebrate, he'll probably go ahead and buy it, even if it's not needed. If careful money management and planning for the future are important to you, you'll have to take the lead in that area.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's more likely to pretend to be richer than he really is. He enjoys nice things and wants to look good in front of others. So sometimes he'll spend money to keep up a certain image, even if it stretches his budget. If you value honesty with finances, you might need to gently guide him back to reality.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's open handed and kind hearted, both with his money and his attitude. If someone needs help or a little treat, he easily says yes and shares whatever he has, sometimes even if it means going without himself later. You won't find him counting coins or holding back when it comes to caring for people.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's generally open about money and not the type to hide things or control how it's spent. You can expect him to talk freely about what he wants or buys without making you guess or feel left out. He doesn't play power games with money, and secrets don't sit well with him.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's not the type to think housework is only your job, and he likely believes in sharing tasks at home. Since he's kind and values close relationships, he won't want to see you tired or doing everything alone. You may need to remind him now and then, but he won't argue about pitching in. He'll just need a gentle nudge to keep things running smoothly together.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He'll genuinely help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and watch. If something needs to be done, he's ready to jump in and lend a hand, especially if it means caring for someone he loves. You won't be left feeling like a lone worker while he gives instructions from the couch.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's much more willing to listen and understand your side than to argue just to prove his point. He's caring at heart and doesn't like fights, so he'll often pause, hear you out, and show empathy instead of jumping into arguments. You can expect him to stay calm and avoid loud confrontations.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't lash out with hurtful words or harsh actions. He doesn't have a quick temper, and even if something upsets him, he's more likely to go quiet or step away for a while rather than argue or behave badly. His gentle nature means you can feel safe, even during disagreements.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. In fact, he tends to keep his cool and isn't easily rattled, even when things don't go his way. Sudden outbursts or shouting matches are just not his style.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is generally able to say sorry and take responsibility when he's in the wrong. He doesn't let pride stand in the way, so if you point out a mistake, he'll admit it and often try to make it right. Even if he messes up, he's open to learning and moving forward rather than dragging arguments out.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He's caring by nature and doesn't like making others uncomfortable or unhappy. Instead, he'll pull back and give you space, even if he needs a gentle reminder now and then.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He's gentle and caring, and he understands that everyone has their own feelings and moments. You can count on him to be patient and understanding without pressure or drama.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He's not the sort to use your secrets or tender times against you, even if you have a disagreement in the future. Even if things go wrong between you, he's not out to embarrass or shame you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He's generally faithful and loyal in relationships, valuing emotional closeness and the comfort of a strong bond. He loves feeling connected and cared for, so his heart tends to stay with the person he's serious about. If he feels safe, loved, and respected at home, his focus will be on you.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive or likely to act jealous, controlling, or suspicious. His trusting and easygoing nature means he doesn't spend much energy worrying about what you're doing or who you're with. You won't face clingy behavior or endless questions about your friends or whereabouts.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature isn't a sign of a controlling personality. He wants the people he cares about to feel safe and happy, But he doesn't use concern as a way to control or limit your freedom. He trusts you to handle your own life, and when he offers help, it's from a place of kindness, not from wanting to be in charge.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to carry all the weight alone. He enjoys being involved and values sharing both the fun and the challenges with you and the kids. With gentle direction, he'll gladly jump in and do his part.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and gentle. He's not quick to anger, so yelling or harsh punishments are very unlikely. Instead, he'll listen, comfort them, and try to help them feel better.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He values warmth and kindness, so he understands that you deserve time to follow your dreams and care for yourself, not just the family. He won't try to hold you back or expect you to give up your identity for motherhood.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the type to trick you by saying he supports your career now, only to secretly expect you to quit after you have a child. He truly believes in letting people follow their own path and enjoys seeing you happy and fulfilled, whether that's at work or at home. His support comes from a genuine place, not hidden expectations.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite words and fake smiles. His caring nature shines through in the way he talks, listens, and makes your loved ones feel comfortable. While he may not be the most formal or traditional, his hugs and smiles are honest. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
He will handle it calmly if your family creates stress or interferes. He doesn't get worked up easily, and he prefers to keep the peace rather than start arguments or create more drama. He wants to support you, not make things messier.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who acts modern with you, but suddenly expects you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He's open minded and values honesty more than keeping up appearances. He wants you to feel comfortable being yourself, whether at home or with his family.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you rather than stay out of it or side with others. He truly wants you to feel loved and safe, and his loyalty is to you first. You can trust him to gently but clearly show where his heart lies, right beside you.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy and doesn't blindly follow everything his mother says or put her wishes above yours. When there's a conflict between you and his mother, he won't just hide behind her or avoid making a choice. While he isn't one to enjoy big fights, he will step up and stand with you if things really matter.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He's not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values trust and respects the boundaries of your relationship. He wants your bond to feel safe and private, not like it's on display for the whole family.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Being in a relationship with him day in and day out feels warm, easy, and full of small joys. He brings laughter, affection, and a light touch to your everyday life. There's rarely drama or harsh words.